Hello, this is Blue Leader, and we're here at East Point, Georgia, where they have 12 superchargers by the Target. Let me give you my initial impressions of the supercharger and the surrounding area. Initial thoughts, you're by a Target. We've been here before. Like any place in America, it's a Target-based outdoor strip mall, so you'll have your needs met that way, but it's got a little bit of that Georgia flavor to us in terms of food and eats. Anyways, initial feelings. I'm exhausted. I just grabbed another fellow Tesla charger. There was a situation where someone ran out of juice. That's happened to me before. It's probably happened to you at least once. And we had to push Tesla back and forth to wiggle its way in so it can get charged, so our other brother in the Tesla fam can move along their merry way. Teslas are so heavy, oh my goodness. Initial concerns, not concerned, very well lit, busy, well trafficked area. So I don't have any safety concerns. There's a lot of LED lights, so I'm really expecting this place to be lit up in the evening. Thank you so much. Please support that channel, especially if I towed and pushed on your Tesla at East Point by hitting the like button and the subscribe. And if you know anyone that wants to hang with us, make sure you share the content over with them. Thank you so much, and hang tight for the guest review.
I am not crazy about this supercharger. I think for two reasons. It's back to back, so when you're waiting in line, it's not very clear who's next. Someone can drive up on the other side and kind of jump in front of you, I guess. For that reason, I'm not crazy about it. This one stays really busy, and I think it's all the shops around it. But it was the only one here for a while, so you were always kind of waiting. It's gotten better now that they put more chargers in the area.
And in case it gets busy, you could always go across the street to the ones in Lowe's.
Yeah, those are new, but all of those aren't working yet, so that's the trade-off. You may or may not get one that's actually working. There are a lot of restaurants around, so you can grab a bite to eat, and there are lots of shops around, so you can go shopping, and Target's a nice place to hang out when you have nothing else to do. I like the Old Lady Gang, which is right there.
OLG.
OLG. There's also a Juicy Crab over there that I like eating at. Those are two places I'll grab food from. There's a Keku over here as well. Those are probably the only places I would eat over here that are really close by. There are not any major other restaurants within walking distance, but there are plenty of stores.
Now, if there were no superchargers here, would you come back to this parking lot?
I would. I would definitely come back to this parking lot. I live in the area, so it's not far from me.
I'm going to say a few numbers, and you tell me what comes to mind. What is 0101?
I would think January 1st.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. January 1st. What about 1225?
25th. Christmas.
There we go. This one's a little bit harder. I'm going to give you three numbers. What is 87, 89, and 91?
87, 91, and 89. I don't know. I think models of cars, I guess.
Great guess. They do have to do with cars. I'll give you a hint. It's something people put in cars. 80s.
Oh, gas.
Gas. Do you know the price of gas nowadays?
Crazy. I don't have to worry about that anymore, so no, I don't.
When was the last time you filled up on gas?
2 years ago. At the time, I had a BMW, and it was the 750 Li, so I spent about $120 a week.
$120 a week. There are 52 weeks in a year. You spent very north of $5,200 a year. Yes. What did you do with all that money that you saved?
I actually put it aside for when I need to get a new battery.
Oh, very good. And I hope that battery lasts you a long time and you keep accumulating money. Now I'm wondering, what's the furthest road trip you've taken your Model Y in?
I just got back from Savannah yesterday.
Oh, how long did it take you to get there with your Tesla?
It took me about 4.5 hours, and that's normally a 3-hour trip. I think the reason it took me a little bit longer is I wasn't fully charged when I left, and so I had to stop twice, and their chargers weren't as fast as the chargers here. So still wasn't a bad trip. I enjoyed it.
All right, Tabatha, before we leave, do you have any final words of wisdom for us?
Bye. buy it. I would buy an electric car. I don't necessarily know about I think the Model 3. I would stay away from that, but I love it's one of the best purchases I've made, so I love my car. I sit in it for hours playing games, even after I get home sometimes, as a stress reliever, so that would be it.
Guilty pleasure, I play 2048 in the driveway all the time.
I was just playing that.
All right, thank you so much, Tabatha. We'll see you later, okay?
Thank you, bye-bye.
Now, what do you think about Elon Musk?
I don't like him.
How come?
Everything about him. I mean, I think he's very unethical in how he does business, but I love the car, so.
That's a little trade-off we'll have to live with.
Separate the art from the artist.